An orientation for serving on a Public Information Committee for Alcoholics Anonymous. Members of Public Information Committees inform the public about Alcoholics Anonymous and where we can be found. We also attempt to offer the public a better understanding of what Alcoholics Anonymous is and is not. Avenues to reach the public. Websites, newspapers, and local periodicals. Social media, making sure to follow GSO Internet guidelines. Bus stations. Billboard PSAs. Television PSAs. Radio PSAs. Laundromats and hotel lobbies. Literature and treatment centers. Medical facilities and shelters. Libraries and state official buildings. What is a public service announcement? PSAs are free, media-based messages designed to inform the general public of how to find Alcoholics Anonymous. Historically, local radio and television stations have offered free airtime for public service announcements from nonprofit organizations such as Alcoholics Anonymous. PSAs can also be in the form of a sign on a public bench, a billboard, an information card, or flyer at a local grocery store or bus station. Public service announcement do's and don'ts. Keep it simple. Public service announcements are short, clean, and concise. We avoid sensational advertising. Public information committees do not try to convince anyone they may have a drinking problem or need to stop drinking. We simply offer information as to where we can be accessed. Public service announcement do's and don'ts. Suggested language for a PSA is as follows. If you want to drink and can, that's your business. If you want to stop and can't, we can help. 100% personal anonymity is vital. Names and/or faces of AA members are never included. Public service announcement do's and don'ts. Our primary purpose is also vital. PSAs use AA language only. Drinking problem, alcohol, alcoholism. No mention of addiction or anything that could imply we offer a solution to other problems or know what to do about drug addiction. Keep the look of PSAs as neutral as possible. Flyers and information cards that are rainbow color or red, white, and blue could distract or even imply affiliation with other things. Avoid listing recovery centers, treatment facilities, or churches on PSAs even in reference to an address of a meeting. Tradition 6 long-form states, while an AA group may cooperate with anyone, such cooperation ought never to go so far as affiliation or endorsement, actual or implied. How do I start a PI committee in my district? Your area PI committee is here to support you in this. You are not alone. Start by downloading the Area PI Guidelines. Page 3 of these guidelines are all about how to start a PI committee in your district. Group PI Representative. Most groups realize that alcoholics can't come to AA for help unless people know how to find us. Using many suggested methods ranging from personal contact to public service announcements on radio and TV, groups and their members reach out, working within the framework of Tradition 11. In some groups, the functions of the CPC and public information representatives are combined. Who serves on a PI committee? It is important that PI workers understand the importance of AA traditions and learn how to explain them to non-alcoholics. A solid understanding of the Big Book, our program, informed of our history by reading AA Comes of Age, absolute dependability and being able to prepare and organize. In order to inform the public about what AA is and is not, what we do and do not do, we have to first become informed ourselves. It is better to have no local PI committee at all than to have a committee offering misinformation. Remember to always answer questions with AA literature and no outside sources. No information is better than misinformation. Informing the local fellowship. Though the public in public information refers to non-AA members, many local PI committees consider that helping to keep the fellowship itself informed is also among their responsibilities. Building wider understanding of the 12 traditions among AA members. Many committees have found that workshops provide a way of taking a look at local needs, opportunities, and attitudes, as well as the service structure, the traditions, etc. Workshops are also fine tools for exploring ideas and settling on methods. It is important that those serving on a PI committee understand the importance of AA traditions. There is a big difference between breaking our anonymity and disclosing our membership. Disclosing our membership is always on a one-on-one basis. Alcoholics who have recovered through our program are themselves the strongest attraction that AA has. Many of us have chosen to tell our families, friends, neighbors, employers, coworkers, or doctors that we are in AA. And when we do so, we are not breaking our anonymity. However, if we disclose our membership to the public, we would be breaking our anonymity, therefore violating Tradition 11, our public relations policy. We see anonymity at the general public level as our chief protection against ourselves, the guardian of all our traditions and the greatest symbol of self-sacrifice that we know. Here the lid can and must stay down. We now fully realize that 100% personal anonymity before the public is just as vital to the life of AA, as 100% sobriety is to the life of each and every member. The primary purpose of any AA group is to carry the AA message to alcoholics. Experience with alcohol is the one thing all AA members have in common. It is misleading to hint or give the impression that AA solves other problems or knows what to do about drug addiction. Tradition 6 long form states, cooperation ought never to go so far as affiliation or endorsement, actual or implied. For best results in cooperation with non-AA community efforts, we need to stop short of structurally or formally linking AA with any other program or enterprise, no matter how worthy. AA groups carefully avoid any affiliation with or endorsement of any enterprise outside AA. Even the appearance of being linked to any organization, club, or political or religious institution needs to be avoided. When describing what we are to the public, keep it simple and use basic short descriptions from AA literature, such as the Fellowship. Describe the Fellowship by simply reading the AA preamble. The program. AA's 12 steps are a group of principles, spiritual in their nature, which, if practiced as a way of life, can expel the obsession to drink and enable the sufferer to become happily and usefully whole. 3 things we suggest to those new to AA in addition to attending meetings. 1. The book, Alcoholics Anonymous. 2. A sponsor. 3. A home group. Describe what these things are. The book, Alcoholics Anonymous. The first 164 pages of this book contains the AA program of recovery. You will also hear the book, Alcoholics Anonymous, most frequently referred to as the Big Book. A sponsor. A sponsor in AA is another alcoholic who has recovered through the 12 steps of Alcoholics Anonymous, as outlined in the Big Book, and is willing to take someone else through the same process. Home group. Most AA members attend lots of different meetings but join one group that they call their home group. This is the group where they accept service responsibilities. With membership comes the right to vote on issues that affect the group and might also affect AA as a whole. What AA doesn't do. AA is not a religious organization and does not push any religious beliefs. AA does not affiliate with any other organization, institution, or agency. AA does not deal with drug addiction, but we may cooperate with other 12-step fellowships. AA does not make medical diagnoses or play doctor, does not provide drugs, detox, or other medical treatment, does not provide domestic or vocational counseling, does not provide jobs, housing, transportation, or money, does not charge dues or fees for membership. Who is a member? Anyone who feels they may have a drinking problem is a member of Alcoholics Anonymous when they say so. Alcoholism does not discriminate, so neither does Alcoholics Anonymous. Alcoholism affects all people of every ethnic background, gender, age, and nationality. Alcoholics Anonymous never asks of anyone who needs us what their race is, what their creed is, or what their social position is. The only requirement for membership is a desire to stop drinking. Different formats of AA meetings. Come to a speaker meeting to hear a member tell what they were like, what happened, and what they are like now. Big book studies are where members study the program of action, the 12 steps. At discussion meetings, a topic is read from a piece of AA literature. Then members share their experience with that topic. Beginner meetings are geared toward people new to AA, offering basic information and often an opportunity to ask questions. Meetings are held in person and are easy to find with the address provided. Virtual meetings are held online and usually requires downloading an app. Hybrid meetings are attended by some in person and others online at the same time. The primary purpose of any AA group is to carry the AA message to alcoholics. Experience with alcohol is the one thing all AA members have in common. It is misleading to hint or give the impression that AA solves other problems or knows what to do about drug addiction. The difference between open meetings and closed meetings. Closed meetings are for AA members only, or for those who have a drinking problem and a desire to stop drinking. However, non-alcoholics may attend open meetings as observers. How to find an AA meeting. Tell how to find meetings for themselves near them anytime by downloading the free Meeting Guide app. Enable them to find more information themselves by giving out the aa.org address. You may also offer local meeting directories or information pamphlets with the local district or area contact info. Consider using a PowerPoint to help stay on track during your presentation. Or download the following outward-facing PI PowerPoint by using this QR code.